Will it ever be possible to know what's going to transpire within a week, a year, a lifetime? Even with a schedule or a plan, these experiences defy expectations. This decision of reaction influences the next. I would rather be in a place of forward momentum than to be in a place of a snowball spiraling downhill. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for joining back again. This week was very adventuristic, but it all started at this orange problem. It ended up being a lot more tricky than I anticipated, and I had to make this choice. Am I going to get frustrated and flustered with this one move, or am I going to figure it out and really just put my head down and get it done? These moments come pretty often for me. I find myself in my head overanalyzing problems and just not being able to get myself in the right mental space. But I really just start by getting my mind prepped in those moments to mentally figure out these problems, mentally be open for failure, and mentally really try to succeed. That's something that we talked about in the last video too, if you guys haven't checked that one out. I tried to go for that high right foot once again, but I realized that I could just go to the top. I definitely think I should come back to that problem and try to get it with the intended beta using that left jug, but for now, we're moving on to this black circuit problem. Once again, it ended up being a little bit tricky, and I really just had to work through the problem. This is the fun of climbing, working through processes, failing, falling, and figuring it out. For the same move again and tried to cross my arms, but I didn't see this one chip during those moments. On this third attempt, I knew that I had the problem secured, and I knew that it was just a problem of me misreading my route. Read your routes, people. Don't be like me. Once you get that foot on that chip, it's a really awkward extension, but it's just enough for you to be able to reach that pinch. Very cool problem, very unique movement that I haven't really had a lot of experience with. A pretty desperate move to the top once again, but I did get the send, and I'm proud that I kept pushing through. Just like in those two problems, you had a decision. You either get flustered, frustrated, and ultimately angry at yourself, or you smile, look to the future, adapt to be better, and fight on. Before we move on to the next segment, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, and really just hanging out with me. Underground Climbing has given me a code to give to you guys to get 15% off if you use the code Caed. Thank you, Underground Climbing, for supporting our channel. They're not paying for this ad or anything. I do get a little bit of a percentage off of your guys' sales when you guys use code Caed. So thank you if you do end up using the code, and thank you, Underground Climbing, for helping this channel out. All right, back to the segment. To end this session off, I went on the tension board. It's been kind of a long time since I've been back on the tension board, so I just chose a couple V1s, V2s. I was having kind of an off day, like a high gravity day, and I think it's just because of the amount of high intensity climbing that I've been doing. So again, that's why I'm sticking at this like V1, V2 grade range, and I think that was the right decision for me. I think this is something that I should continue to do and to keep within my training days, maybe either starting off with the tension board, V1s, V2s, and then moving on to circuits, or like I did in this session, do it the opposite, end with the tension board. Teaches me a lot about how I'm keeping pressure on my footwork and how I'm using my feet really as those energy pods to start my energy and power. These early morning sessions are some of my favorite sessions. Decided to come here really early before all of the festivities, really because my buddy Josh also came here in the morning. That was really helpful to keep me accountable to actually show up in the morning and to get some climbing in. This day wasn't meant to be a high intensity or crazy training day. It was just a day to have fun with some movement. I really enjoyed this orange problem. It has this weird heel/toe, and then you really have to center yourself to be able to get this rose move to make it feel good. I tried to flag out to the right first, but realized that I had to flag towards the middle. It was so cold this morning, my feet were going numb, but nonetheless, I tried to just keep moving to stay warm. And then after that orange problem, I went on to this black circuit problem. This was very surprising. It was a bit burly, a bit rough, a bit dirty. I did give it my all. I got through the problem. I really just kept pushing through. Yes, it might not be a crazy, high intentional day of training and whatnot, but I really was just trying to have fun and really just give it my all. No matter what type of session it is, every single time that I hop on a circuit, I want to give it my all. Josh, per usual, had also sent the problem. And I also recommended him the other black problem that I did the other day. There's this other black circuit problem on the mini prow. It's this really intense, short boulder problem. It's got a lot of crimps. This is the style of climbing that I wish I could do and I want to be able to do. It's pretty tough for me. I'm really hoping to work through it over these next few weeks and sessions. Josh was absolutely crushing those sequences.
Oh no! Dude didn't try hard.
Early mornings, snow-topped mountains, the shimmer of light that beams through the trees. Crunchy leaves, crisp air, stories I wish would never end.
Born over a fault line.
Yeah! It's climb time, baby!
Bad teeth and worse habits. High heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it.
Being outside is something that is very grounding and special. Don't take these beautiful moments for granted. Remember, as that kid in a small town looking into the mountain range, you wondered, what is hidden among those peaks? What is beyond?
Observations of a tired out planet. I get in my way. 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 Amplifier watches. Glass up in the sand. Panning through the static for the sound of
I'm thankful for the opportunities that have been laid out in front of me, and these opportunities wouldn't be here without seeking with curiosity.
Thanks, Franny.
Of some tired out complaints. I get in my way. 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 Nuisance fill the picture. Gossip magazines. Holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train. Pulled by the horizon. By the burning yellow flame. Wanting for an answer to this tired out complaint. I get in my way.
At the beginning, I asked, will it ever be possible to know what transpires within a week, a year, a lifetime? And you may never know. You may never know what's gonna happen. But you have the choice and you have the power to take your opportunities and to create opportunities. We create our lifetime.
Dude, I'm hyped. This actually might be my first appearance in a climbing
That's
Caed
pretty
video.
big, man. Some didn't catch to the very bottom.